Right now, a winter storm is making commuting miserable for some. Greg has the forecast on what to expect for the rest of the day. Also, lawmakers are grilling Biden administration officials about the U.S. response to Chinese spy balloons. This is News 3 Now at noon. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mark Kane. Welcome to News 3 Now at noon. Right now, much of southern Wisconsin getting hit with a blast of wintry weather. This morning, it first started out as rain. It quickly turned into a heavy snowstorm, dumping multiple inches of heavy, wet snow in the area. An alert day is in effect. Let's head out to the weather patio. Meteorologist Greg Barnhart has a look at your certified most.
Yeah, right now we're starting to see a little bit of the decrease in the snow rate. Still got some big flakes falling right now, but overall the snow rate is starting to decrease, which means we're going to see some more melting going on. Already starting to see that. Right now we have winter storm warnings till 6 p.m., but I think really a lot of this is going to be over with by 2 or 3. You can start seeing the heavier snow band is starting to ramp up, but really starting to shrink really over areas right now. Further east and south, it kind of transitions to rain or just light snow rate makes. They go further west, like towards Lone Rock, and those areas, they've already tapered off and starting to see less snow, maybe a flurry or drizzle. And the temperatures overall are still in the mid-30s, even getting warmer. So that's the good news. The melting is going to begin. We've picked up quite a bit, 2 to 5, even more inches in the last 3 to 4 hours. Quite a heavy rate of snowfall. Visibility, still got that area corridor of Dubuque 0 up to Madison 1, and then even half a mile to go to Fond du Lac. But to the west and north, Lone Rock's all the way up to 7. They were down to 0 just an hour ago. So improvements are starting to come up, but that's the good news. The winds also started to decrease to the west. They were blowing pretty good, but now we're only at 7 miles Lone Rock, 18 Dubuque, but still gusty and blowing quite strong as you go Madison eastward, but the trend is going down as you go west. So positive news on all this as we go out and further out. I'll break down when we're going to actually see more improvement and how that weekend looks, and maybe if we'll see another additional snowstorm or rain come Valentine's Day a bit later in the broadcast.
All right. Check back with you later, Greg. Thank you. We are bringing you live team coverage as the storm continues. Several roads are closed around the UW-Madison campus. Our Catherine Merck joins us live now from downtown Madison. Catherine, what are you seeing?
Hi, Mark. I'm just a couple of blocks down from the state capitol here on East Wash, and we're taking a look at some of these road conditions that Greg's talking about. As you can see here, the snow is making it difficult for drivers to make their way toward the capitol. We've seen some plows come through here, and it's now getting a little bit easier, but I'm seeing these cars take it slower than they normally would and make sure that they're keeping an eye on these roads as the visibility is difficult with some of the snow that continues to come down. And like I was saying about those plows, when they come by, you can see this slush just build up on the side here, showing just how thick that this snow really is coming down right now. That thick snow that those drivers are worried about is actually some things that some of those kiddos might have fun doing later this afternoon. It's perfect packing snow for snowmen and snow forts and all those fun things. So for those kiddos who got school canceled today, some fun's in store for them. But as for those road conditions, we're going to continue to provide updates on what that looks like throughout the rest of our newscasts. So make sure to stick with us. Reporting live in downtown Madison, I'm Catherine Merck with News 3 Now.
And Catherine, you got it right. Take it slow. You get there eventually. Emergency crews have shut down a ramp at the interchange connecting I-3990 and the westbound Beltline due to a fuel leak caused by a semi-rollover. The crash, which happened on a ramp connecting the two roadways, has caused significant backups in the area, primarily affecting the northbound interstate just south of the I-3990 interchange. Fire officials say no injuries have been reported so far. And check out this video from News 3 Now's Wills Keneally showing a semi getting towed up a hill. This happened at the intersection of Reitz and Raymond Road. You can see the street being blocked off as the tow truck slowly pulls the semi up the hill. Here's a look at your current road conditions. According to the DOT's 511 map, you can see exactly where the storm system moved through the state. Right now, according to the DOT's legend, roads in Madison are considered either slippery or snow covered. The weather also having an impact on early voting, with many voting locations being forced to close. So far, 5 polling locations have been closed. They are the Warner Park Community Recreation Center, Wisconsin Youth Company, Boys and Girls Club, the Mung Institute, and the Catholic Multicultural Center. Remember, for in-person absentee voting, you can go to any polling location to vote. And don't forget to download our First Warn Forecast weather app. It has hourly forecasts, road condition closures, and the latest radar. You can download it for free in your phone's app store. Just search WISC Weather. In other news, the U.S. military says it's getting ready to bring up fragments of the Chinese balloon it shot down off the coast of South Carolina. The items include pieces of cameras and antennas. In an exclusive interview with CBS News, Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin told David Martin the balloon's route took it past ballistic missile fields and a B-2 stealth bomber base. Biden administration officials spoke on Capitol Hill today, blasting what they called an irresponsible act on the part of the People's Republic of China, or PRC.
We will confront the dangers posed by the PRC with resolve and keep demonstrating that violations of any country's sovereignty are unacceptable.
A senior State Department official says China's military is likely behind the surveillance program, which has flown balloons over more than 40 countries across 5 continents. A Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson denied the accusations. Meanwhile, former Twitter executives admitted mistakes in blocking a New York Post story about the president's son, Hunter Biden, just before the 2020 election. Witnesses testified they wanted to avoid a repeat of the 2016 presidential election when Russian intelligence was blamed for hacking and sharing emails from then-candidate Hillary Clinton and the Democratic National Committee. They also denied being pressured by the FBI or the Biden campaign.
Did anyone from the Biden campaign or the Democratic National Committee direct Twitter to remove or take action against the New York Post story?
No.
Mr. Baker, same question to you, please.
Not to my knowledge, no.
For the first time, the Republican-controlled committee has officially requested records and communications from Hunter Biden, James, the president's brother, and their business manager. The chairman did not rule out subpoenas as early as April. U.S. rescue teams have joined crews along the Turkey-Syria border, hoping to find more survivors following a powerful earthquake. More than 19,000 people have died, and officials expect that number to rise. Right now, thousands who lost their homes are huddled around campfires as temperatures continue to drop. The cold is also making rescue efforts more difficult. In the wake of Tyree Nichols' killing, we're seeing answers from our community leaders about what they're doing to ensure what we will avoid, so that we will avoid a similar incident. Today on News 3 Now at 5, Susan Simon sits down live with a roundtable of 3 police chiefs from Madison, Janesville, and Beloit. She'll be asking the big question: can they assure the public that their internal culture won't lead to similar incidents? Then tomorrow on News 3 Now at 5, we're following up live with 2 Madison area lawmakers. Eric Franke will ask them if they believe the system itself is at fault. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Big layoffs coming to the Walt Disney Company. Plus, are egg prices finally going down? We'll find out next in the Money Watch Report.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon.
To Dwellings.
Shop our fabulous showroom, Hard Rock Road, Fitchburg.
At Lawton Cates, we're all about comebacks. Whether it's helping you recover after an accident or return to the job following an injury, we fight the odds and the insurance company for our clients every day. Your life counts. Lawton Cates.
Memories matter. This bend on Cox Hollow Lake was one of Dad's favorite fishing holes. Crest Funeral and Cremation Service helped us make sure he's never forgotten. Making it personal. It's how you heal. We are Crest. We truly believe your memories matter.
Don't delay. The Brothers Maine President's Day sale is happening now. Shop local and save with tremendous deals on Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Maytag, and Amana appliances. We have the area's largest selection and the lowest prices guaranteed. Feel like family. Brothers Maine.
In need of home repairs? From stairs and railings to roofing and plumbing, Habitat Dane County works alongside families to ensure safe, stable housing for years to come. Qualifications are based on income, need, and willingness to partner. Don't delay. Apply today.
Are you sick of the areas of your home being cold in the winter or hot in the summer? Your house is a complete system of components that need to work together, similar to the human body. Just like us, your home needs to breathe too. If we're letting our home breathe fresh air, we'll be healthier and regulate our temperature better. Wouldn't it be great if we could show you all the areas needing improvement in just minutes without tearing the house apart? That is what our thermal imaging does for you. It will show the temperature differences in areas of air exchange. Then you'll know what areas need to be improved. Just like going to the doctor, except these doctors do house calls. This will also help in preventing the entrance of harmful pollutants inside your house. You can now easily bring down the energy bills and have a durable and safe home environment with Fry Construction. Visit fryconstruction.com today for your free thermal imaging consultation and save 23% on select insulation services.
Welcome to Dwellings.
Shop our fabulous showroom, Hard Rock Road, Fitchburg.
Twitter suffered a temporary glitch yesterday. Users worldwide were unable to perform some basic functions on the platform, including tweet, send direct messages, or follow new accounts. Some trying to send new tweets received this pop-up saying they had reached the daily limit. For others, it simply said, "We're sorry, we weren't able to send your tweet." CEO Elon Musk blamed the problems on multiple internal and external issues simultaneously. Some former employees have raised concerns that the mass layoffs under Musk could cause the platform to suffer. This after workers with knowledge of Twitter's key systems were recently ousted. The Walt Disney Company is the latest big name to announce big layoffs. CEO Bob Iger said yesterday it will cut about 7,000 jobs as part of a, quote, significant transformation. The job cuts amount to approximately 3% of the media and entertainment's global workforce. Iger returned as CEO in November and faces growing pressure to help boost the company's stock price, which tumbled 24% in just the last year. And you may soon be able to stop saving up just to buy a carton of eggs. Wholesale egg prices have been dropping from their record high around the middle of December. But it may take some time for that to translate to prices at the grocery store. That's because of inflation and concern. The main reason prices went up in the first place, a massive outbreak of avian influenza, is still circulating. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Chanel Call.
Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrial is down 53 points. The NASDAQ off 20. The S&P 500, though, managing a 7.5-point gain. Next at noon, we have today's egg prices, and Greg has the first warned weather. And then today on Live Before, we'll check out this year's Winter Carnival at UW Memorial Union. It's time to embrace winter. There's plenty of it out there. We'll be right back.
All you have to do is point.
Yes!
1-800-GOT-JUNK can make it disappear.
And that's why they all start dancing.
Woo! Break up with your junk. Save $41 with the code BREAKUP41.
There's nothing better than a great night's sleep on a new mattress from Steinhofels. Right now, save up to $900 on adjustable base sets. Queen Beauty Rest mattresses start at $399. Or step up to the new Beauty Rest Black and get $200 in Steinhofels cash, plus a $100 MasterCard rewards card. And with Steinhofels 72-month financing, your new mattress just got more affordable. So save big and rest easy on your new Beauty Rest mattress from Steinhofels.
As the chief buffet officer here at Pizza Ranch, it's my job to make sure we have the best buffet in the US of A.
Impeccable.
New record! Wobbler. I'm on it. I don't do it for the glory. I do it for the buffet. More icing.
Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
Creamy. Brain freeze! Carl, why?
He has his grandfather's smile.
Her mother's eyes.
My cheekbones.
But will she have my diabetes?
My sickle cell anemia.
His father's heart disease.
Go to joinallofus.org to share your health information and speed up health research breakthroughs. The future of health begins with you.
All you have to do is point.
Yes! 1-800-GOT-JUNK can make it disappear.
And that's why they all start dancing.
Break up with your junk. Save $41 with the code BREAKUP41.
It's the 100th episode of the Jennifer Hudson Show. Let's celebrate, y'all. Mr. John Legend is here. And of course, he's gonna sing something for us.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3. A scam that tricks bank customers, stealing money from their accounts.
They try to get money as much and as fast as possible, and then they're gone.
News 3 Now is getting answers to help you avoid becoming the next target of bank imposters. Tonight at 10. The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report is out of the radio barn today. She'll be back on Monday, so here are your farm numbers. Roughly 100 million viewers expected to watch the Super Bowl on Sunday. Some will be tuning in for the commercials more than the game. Michael George shares a preview.
Hey, how you doing? This year's Super Bowl ads feature Hollywood star power, from Melissa McCarthy
Hello, humidity.
to Miles Teller.
In the ad business, the Super Bowl is like Oscar night is to the movie industry.
Companies are paying up to $7 million for a 30-second spot, and ad executives say the massive audience makes it worth the price.
100 million people. So if you look at it, break it down, 7 cents a person, maybe not so bad.
Companies are getting some extra bang for their buck by releasing ads days ahead of time.
They shallant. They shan't. Is it shallant or shan't?
It's neither. They have to be high quality in production. They have to be funny. They have to make people laugh for the most part. Most of all, they have to sell something. One big change from last year, you won't see these guys.
It's FTX. It's a safe and easy way to get into crypto.
After the meltdown at FTX, crypto is sticking to the sidelines, but booze is in abundance. Heineken and Crown Royal are making a play this year, with Budweiser just targeting select local markets.
One fruit that can alter history with one small bite.
And avocados from Mexico make an appearance.
And what might have happened if Eve took a bite of avocado instead of the forbidden fruit?
Competition off the field for advertising's biggest winner. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
Let's turn to the weather now. Get our mind off of the weather with some Super Bowl ads, but Greg's here letting us know when things might lighten up.
Well, the good news is, like I said, this is going to be over fairly quick. It's just a wet snow, too, with temperatures above freezing. We're going to start melting. It's already began, really, out to areas west. So if you're north and west of US 51, it's really becoming just a light snow, maybe a drizzle or flurry now. Things have improved. Above freezing through this evening, so that's the good news. And then, like I said, wet or slushy roads, mainly in this direction. A lot of them wet, and maybe a few side roads slushy. Now, if you're to the areas to the east, or north of, like I said, south or east of US 51. Heavy snow band probably until 2 p.m. We're already starting to see that shrink a little bit, too. Much less snow if you go towards the Janesville and then southeast of that area, too, just because it's been more rain or snow mix. Wet and slushy roads, I think the main roads definitely by this evening commute will be that way. Side roads may still have some snow covered, but I think that'll not last too long. So like I said, it's a good news is it's a wet snow, so melting is going to stop. We still got the winter storm warning till 6 p.m., but I think the bulk of this will be over by probably 3. I think the areas surrounding are already starting to improve too, so that's a positive news once again too. We have a massive little, basically the system to low to the south that really brought up a lot of moisture and then wrapped it basically right around in southern Wisconsin. That eventually will lift off. Series of the weak cold cold fronts to the north won't provide much in the way of weather, but just a little bit here, a wind shift there. So overall, not much back to the west to really speak of. So once we get past this, it looks probably good for the weekend right now. So tonight, we'll just have decreasing clouds late towards morning. Overall, a flurry of drizzle probably possible through the evening hours. And then for your Friday, it looks pretty seasonal conditions. Like I said, northwest winds, a few clouds, but nothing to speak of as we go through Friday. Even Saturday, the winds start turning back around because of a weak cold front, so even warmer probably for Saturday, even Sunday too. So back to mild conditions. So once again, no cold air behind this system, so that's a positive news. As we time out those temperatures, notice they will stay above freezing for really up until about midnight for most areas. You see this band begins to lift, so by 4 p.m., 5 p.m., I think most of it will be just flurries or sprinkles for most areas. The main band, Janesville East, we'll still have some light snow, but not much accumulation this time. Notice the temperatures mid-30s, even upper 30s, so definitely you won't see any accumulation. Melting will be ongoing pretty much as we go through 4 p.m. 6:33, we're still not seeing temperatures much in the way of budging much. Northwest winds will continue, but not otherwise. A sprinkle or a flurry will continue, but we're not going to see anything else. As we go through it, we'll see cloud cover. After midnight is finally, I think, when you'll start seeing temperatures fall below freezing. Something to keep in mind as you go through tomorrow morning is with the temperatures going below freezing, any moisture that doesn't dry off roads could have some slick spots for tomorrow's morning's commute. We should have clearing skies tomorrow, some point in the morning to maybe about noon. Should allow temperatures to get up to where they should be, around the mid to upper 20s too as we get to tomorrow afternoon. The good news is that's just the start, because conditions will definitely be warmer as we get towards that. Additional snowfall, not a lot right now, maybe 1 to 2. Madison eastward, to go further west, pretty much nothing. It's almost really over with once again. And if you're not out there measuring the snow right now, it's going to start melting, compacting too. So it won't look as much as we thought earlier this spring. We have a dry weekend, but of course everyone starts to look towards Valentine's Day. Here's the system, similar track. Similar issues we may be dealing with come Tuesday night into Wednesday. Where this tracks, how deep it gets, that snow rain line could all come into factor come next Tuesday night through Thursday. So we'll keep an eye on that one and fill in more details as we get closer to that one. But once again, the weekend does look good once we get past today. Overall 40 degrees. Once again, our normal high should be around 31. And then next week, once again, warm conditions prior to that system coming. We may get to the low mid 40s, even warmer, before that Valentine system comes through, and that one, once again, could be something to watch again.
All right. Dig out from one.
Yeah, well, the good news, it may be all gone by then, too. So.
Yeah, okay. All right, Greg, thank you. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, we'll see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
Valentine's Day means champagne, chocolate, and balloons. Wait until you see how we tie all these together.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
A former prosecutor, now circuit court judge, Janet Protasewicz. On the Supreme Court, she'll be a common-sense judge. She believes in abortion rights, fairness for all, and protecting public safety. Janet Protasewicz for Supreme Court.
Do you feel stuck living in a cold and drafty home? Well, there's a better solution than just turning up the heat. Because heating your home is by far the most expensive part of your energy bills. At USA Insulation, we fix cold homes. Most houses are built with builder's grade insulation. So when we fill your walls with our high efficiency foam, your house stays warm without turning up the heat, which saves you a lot of money. So call now and save up to 30% with the brand new energy credit.
USA Insulation.
Want a flatter, tighter tummy? Then check out new Ab EX from Sono Bello.
Doctor, after my pregnancies, my body just never bounced back. I had this stomach overhang that made me really self-conscious.
It's not your fault. That stubborn fat and excess skin is extremely hard to get rid of with diet and exercise alone.
That's exactly why I went to Sono Bello. I really trust their team of experts, and I finally got the flat stomach I had always wanted.
Introducing Ab EX from Sono Bello. Remove fat and lose excess skin permanently in just one visit.
Ab EX is a great alternative to a tummy tuck. So that stomach overhang that you mentioned becomes a flat, tight tummy fast with minimal downtime.
Schedule your free, no obligation consultation now to learn more about Ab EX by Sono Bello. Call 1-800-848-9429 or go to sonobello.com.
At
At McGann Furniture and Flooring in Baraboo, we know that hardworking people want the most value for their money. At McGann's, we've already sorted out and selected the brands that we feel offer you the most bang for your buck. From young couples to senior citizens, we offer a huge selection at prices that will fit your budget. And remember, at McGann's, we don't raise prices only to lower them later for a sale. Discover the difference at McGann Furniture and Flooring, downtown Baraboo.
I'm going for Judge Janet
Protasewicz?
You don't need to know how to say Protasewicz to know that Judge Janet believes in abortion rights, fairness, and public safety.
Protasewicz.
With Valentine's Day right around the corner, I hope you have a card and maybe a little something for that someone special. But just in case you forgot, we have an easy treat that says, I love you. It's a rich chocolate mousse that goes together like this. And wait until you see how we serve it. We combine some water, sugar, and instant coffee in a saucepan over high heat. When it comes to a boil, we pour it over some chocolate chips and stir them until they melt. While it cools slightly, we beat some heavy cream with a touch of vanilla just until stiff peaks form. Now we slowly fold the chocolate into the whipped cream until it's blended evenly. To take this over the top, after all, it's Valentine's Day. We're gonna serve it out of a homemade chocolate cup. To make them, all we do is melt some chocolate chips along with a bit of shortening. Once it's smooth, we dip the end of a balloon in it, give it a twist, and let it set. When we pop the balloon, we end up with chocolate cups that are perfect to fill with our to-die-for mousse. Does this look decadent or what? One glimpse of this, and your Valentine will think you spent a bundle on them. The recipe for our chocolate mousse cups is online now, just in time for Valentine's Day, or really anytime you want something super special. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a doubly chocolate way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
It's time to introduce you to our pet of the week. Since February is Adopt a Rabbit Month, we'd like you to meet Captain Coulter. This young rabbit is shy at first, but he's friendly and enjoys receiving pets on the head and nose. He also loves munching on veggies. He's looking for a patient family who will work with him on building his courage and a new home to explore and call his own. To learn more about Captain Coulter, visit giveshelter.org. And there'll be an adoption event tomorrow at the Mounds Pet Food Warehouse in Fitchburg. Stop by between 4 and 6 to meet animals available for adoption. For more information about the adoption event, follow Dane County Humane Societies on the Facebook page at facebook.com/giveshelter. The Humane Society plans to post which animals are expected to attend the event. Chief, the pup, featured last week, and Cauliflower, the cat, featured the week before, are still available for adoption. So if you're interested in adopting all of these critters, check out the animals at giveshelter.org. Here's Greg with one final check of the forecast.
Captain Coulter. That's a good name. Overall, the snow is actually starting to wind down a little bit. We still got some heavy bands. I think after 3 p.m., you'll start seeing really wind down. Those 5 and 7 p.m., it's more for drizzle or flurries. Notice the temperature is still above freezing. That's good news. Those low temperatures won't be until tomorrow morning, so we'll be above freezing probably till midnight. That's the good news. The positive news, too, once we get through here, dry Friday, warm actually weekend, and then we have another system coming potentially for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, which could provide more snow and rain.
Drive slow. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. Have a great afternoon.